Hello everyone, my name is Adam McCarthy and this is my introduction video for our class AEP 858. To begin, I'm going to tell you just briefly about myself. This is my 5th year teaching. I'm currently at the middle school level in Mays and I'm teaching 8th grade science. For the past 3 years I've taught 7th grade science, and before then I taught algebra and geometry at the high school level at Mays High School. So I've spent all 5 years of my career as well as my K through 12 education in the Mays district. I'm involved in a variety of extracurricular activities and duties here in the building as well. I am the 7th grade boys basketball coach, and I have a picture down there that you can take a look at to kind of see an action shot from one of our more intense games we had last season. I'm also the middle school sprints coach for our track and field team. I am newly appointed to the science department chair, department head, however your school calls it. So I'm in charge of making sure our science team is meeting all their standards, just keeping tabs on them, providing my aid and services and help if they have any questions on things, and just being available for them. And lastly, I am part of the curriculum adoption team this upcoming school year for our science department. We are in the process of getting brand new textbooks, and so I'm one of the teachers assigned who will help with that process. Likely being the department head, I feel like that should be my responsibility in deciding what curriculum our school is going to use next year. I've been married for nearly 2 years now. My wife is also a teacher, and she teaches at Cheney High School, and you're probably going to see her video up here in a little while, and it will be funny to see the interactions between us on discussion boards. So I hope that's something that you'll take the time to read, because we do like to comment on each other's things throughout these master's courses. So moving onward, our process is used to make instructional decisions at the middle school level. We have PLC meetings every Wednesday, and that takes place from 2 to 2:45. And during that time period, we discuss maybe are we hitting our standards? Are there problems we're having in the classroom we want to discuss as a team together? Are there maybe some cool labs we found online that maybe as even 7th and 8th grade we would both like to incorporate into our learning for the students? And I believe standard TL2A meets that by stating that a collaboration with faculty to plan curriculum. I believe that's a big part of what we do during those Wednesday PLC meetings. We have our annual secondary science educator half-day meeting where we get all the teachers from science teachers from Mays South Middle School, my school, Mays Middle School, and the 2 high schools here in Mays. There's about 40 of us all together, and we all brainstorm together maybe changes that we want to make for both middle school and high school level for this next year, and just kind of get motivated to teach these students some science and to get them excited for school again. We'll also occasionally do cross-building department meetings. So we will get together with the Mays South Science Department and we will discuss what are you guys doing? Maybe there's some cool things in your classroom that you're doing that we're not doing. Maybe there's some concepts our students are really understanding but yours aren't, so here's some resources for you. So we'll do those occasionally, maybe once every other month. And again, it's a good opportunity for us to reflect and collaborate with people who we don't directly work with. And again, I believe that states ISTEA.3.b, which says we're going to participate in learning communities that support the staff. It's a great learning community, even though they are rivals in athletics, and a great opportunity for us to reflect. We also have monthly staff meetings that take place every first Tuesday of the month in the morning before school. You all probably have those, you know what those are like. We also evaluate state assessment and ACT Aspire results. And again, part of our curriculum adoption team is a school-wide thing that we do in order to make the best decisions for our students. And how I personally use data in the classroom. I give bi-weekly quizzes to assess student knowledge, so I take the results from those quizzes and look, are we really learning what I'm teaching, or are we just kind of like going through the motions? And again, if they are able to do well in the quizzes, well then I can test them in the labs, because we do lab experiments over what we've learned in the classroom the previous week. So I can physically see, did they really learn what we were talking about, or did they just kind of slide their way through on the quizzes? And then again, we look at the ACT Aspire student test scores to kind of get an idea of the students we're going to be having in the coming school year. In looking at planning for future improvements, this class definitely is going to be one of the best ways that I can improve not only my teaching, but also everything that I do for my students in the classroom. Making reflections and continued practice is something I really want to focus on this school year, especially since this is the first year I'm not going to have the KEEP evaluations. That's something I need to keep in mind. And also seeking out advice from building administrators if I do have questions. I know all our building principals are very busy, but maybe putting myself out there a little more if I do have questions. So I look forward to watching all of your videos. Thanks for watching mine, and I will see you on the discussion boards.